Batting is the most fun aspect of cricket for many, so you can only imagine how important it is that the batting system in these games is not only good but great. Let's put Don Bradman Cricket 17, Ashes 17, Cricket 19 and Cricket 22 against each other and find out which game has the better batting system. Batting in Cricket 22 is a better version of Ashes 17. The slower pace has returned, being defensive is enjoyable once again, and on top of that, the game has learned some lessons from 19. Animations are the best they've ever been in a cricket game, but it's not perfect, in fact not even close. Some shots are still way too underpowered. The cut is such an important shot in the sport, but scoring runs with the normal, not late cuts or lofted variations is literally impossible here. I mean, most of the time if you're lucky you might sneak in a couple of runs. Straight drives is still not quite there, which is weird because on drives, off drives and even cover drives look great and are extremely satisfying to execute. But in the end, batting in Cricket 22 isn't all that different from previous titles. It feels very much the same, improved but very much the same. Cricket 19 is a little weird. Batting animations that were already there haven't been improved all that much. Some shots are still awkward, but that's just a small portion. 90% of the animations are really well done. Issues in previous games have returned. Once again, shots along the ground feel weak. You can get out even when you do everything right. Batting is also considerably easier here. So if you found previous games to be too challenging, then 19 might be perfect for you. There are still some quirks here that are extremely frustrating, like playing a cut against spin will almost always lead to a wicket. No matter how short and wide the ball is, it's never a safe shot. Whereas lofted shots, which should be riskier, are much easier to execute. I had the most amount of fun playing against spin. It's very realistic, playing with the spin is safe, playing against it is risky. These things appeal to fans of the sport of cricket because you can play out real life tactics. I really love batting in Ashes 17. It has the gritty mechanics from DBC 17 and is incredibly polished and improved on top of that. Big Hand Studios have added some more animations, but the shots that were already there look better too. The front foot defense against spin, for example, looks so beautiful and is so satisfying to execute. I must say, playing a marathon innings in a test match has never felt more satisfying. Leaving and defending are actually fun. If you've always felt cricket games forced you and rewarded you for being aggressive all the time, Ashes 17 is completely different. Being defensive is cool here. Shots played along the ground have a powerful feel, ball physics have improved, inside, outside, leading edges play out accurately, thick and thin edges sound different, and 90% of the time the ball does obey the laws of physics. But the room for improvement is still there. There are some shots that still look weird, batsmen playing lofted flicks look awkward, but mostly everything does feel improved. The sound of leather hitting wood when you connect properly, for example. Batting is also more consistent. What I mean is that when you play the right shot with perfect timing and footwork, you will get results accordingly. Another addition to batting is the inclusion of a few more stances. As I said, it is only a few, but batting with Steve Smith stance is a treat. Stances are lifelike, at least most of them. Maybe one day every single player in the game will have their own stance. Batting is very much simulation based, more so than any other cricket title. It feels very broadcasty, so it can be a little slow for some players. Ashes cricket also brought back a more traditional control scheme, so first time players can pick up the game almost instantly. Batting in DBC 17 is very challenging, but you can score all around the ground, giving you the 360-degree experience. We all remember how frustrating it was in previous cricket titles when no matter what you did or how hard you tried, you could never hit the ball to certain parts of the ground. That isn't a problem anymore. Not only can you hit the ball to all corners, but there are variations within every shot themselves that have their own trajectory and animations. So naturally the batting system here takes time to master. Different types of bowlers pose different problems. Fast bowlers trouble you with different things when compared to spinners. It's not as simple as playing the ball early if it's a pace bowler or waiting on the ball if it's a spinner. Pacers can trouble you with pace, sure, but they can also swing the ball to cartoonish degrees, while spinners have flight, drift, spin and more at their disposal to deceive you. And it's not just the bowlers. Pitches have a major impact too. Facing pacers on a green track is a challenge. It's almost impossible to gauge the amount of spin when playing on dry wickets. Playing on the hardest difficulty can make you cry. But when you do achieve something like scoring a century, it is very satisfying. Animations are okay, but they are infinitely better in later games. Some shots have awkward techniques. The problem with the leg land started here. Another problem that started here is that shots along the ground are criminally unrewarding. Hitting boundaries with grounded shots is next to impossible. A perfect drive should fetch 4 runs, not a shot where the ball barely crosses the 30-yard circle. Overall, some shots were overpowered while others weren't rewarding or got you out. The reverse sweep is a safer shot than the cut here, which doesn't make any sense. With all that being said, I still feel the batting system in Cricket 22 is the best in any cricket game. Feel free to disagree in the comment section, like, share and subscribe for more similar content in the future. Thanks for watching and have a great day ahead.
Winning! And dropped!